Hey folks, John Ferguson Smart here. What makes a good test automation engineer? It's a good question. What I see often is people will say the thing that a good test automation engineer can do is end-to-end tests. You've got to be able to write an end-to-end test. There are lots of tools that help you write end-to-end tests. But is this really the case? In my opinion, end-to-end tests are a bit of a scam. They give the illusion of coverage. They allow you to write really long, complicated tests. And let's be clear, writing an end-to-end test is not hard. It's not hard to learn how to pick up Selenium or Cypress or some of the low-code tools and write lots and lots of end-to-end tests. The problem is they will quickly become hard to maintain and very brittle, very fragile, and not very useful because end-to-end tests are not actually that great at demonstrating functionality. They demonstrate a very thin slice of functionality through the whole application, but they don't demonstrate the nuances and the variations and the business rules that happen at each stage. And that's what we really want to understand. So from my perspective, a great test automation engineer, or what you should try and aspire to if you're getting into test automation, is not to be able to write end-to-end tests. You need to be capable of knowing how to do that. But the real goal is to not have to write end-to-end tests, to structure your application, to structure your test suite, to organize, architect at the endpoints, at the integration points, organize things so that you don't need end-to-end tests, so that you can simulate an end-to-end journey, you can simulate an end-to-end flow without end-to-end tests. And this does happen in reality. I've seen teams who have gone from end-to-end tests, which would take 4 hours to run a single test, down to running a single test in under a minute and being able to really expand and explore all of the business variations and subtleties and finding a lot of defects in the process. So it's not just a theoretical concept. It is very, very real and very, very practical. So that's my takeaway for today. End-to-end tests are a bit of a scam. Don't treat them as your final goal. Try and get yourself into a situation where you don't need end-to-end tests. Thanks for listening, folks.